Now can you hear me? You should be able to hear me now. We'll turn on our ocean again. Verdi, our follows and shiz. It's literally what it's called on my OBS, follows and shiz. The sound should be working now. I know the music's not on yet, because I haven't turned on my music tab. My computer got shut down this morning because my dad moved the nightlight in the bathroom from the top socket to the bottom socket. But Cora was first, Mr. Brightside. Kim.
Cora Huroda says,
Hey. Hey. Ah. Mr. Brightside, thank you for the hydrate and the lurk early on. I'm going to take a little sip for you. And the Streech. Cora, congratulations on getting first. Neff has booped my snoot, and he's run for the shower, so it's a drive-by snooting. Drive-by boop snooting. The boopening. It's the boop snoot, like the droop snoot. But it is the snoot that gets booped. The boop snoot. How was everybody's weekend? I hope everybody had a good weekend. For the fathers out there, I hope you had a good Father's Day. We know Necromancer at least has a wee one.
Cora Huroda says, Vintlan.
Vintlan? Cora's adding languages to the world. Hey Roman, how you doing? Hope you had a good weekend. Welcome back. I don't know what we're doing today. I have absolutely no clue. I'm all discombobulated because my computer got shut off again. And it's gonna be shut off again for a good portion of the afternoon, probably, because we're gonna be replacing the outlet in the bathroom. You're okay? Okay is better than bad. So things are looking up. Did I see your new art? Possibly. Did I react to it? Oh, there's stuff on my monitor. Why? Like you speak at your monitor and you're like... It's the same reason why you don't speak over food. My monitor's dirty. Oh, this is for a vintage store? Oh, okay. Let me go see the art. No, I hadn't seen it. Looks good. Looks pretty good. I don't know these Pokemon, but I'm assuming they're Pokemon. Said they're Jinkas, so they look good. And you're improving too. The more of those you draw, the better you're getting. Yeah, there's so many Pokemon, I just gave up. Like, I know the first 151, and after that, I'm like, there's a scattering of some that I know, and that's it. I'm just like, yeah, nah. There's just too many, and my old person brain is like, don't need to continue with this. There's just too much. I did spend the weekend working on patterning, and now all of my conquest stuff has its own notebook, which is ironically the notebook that I was given at my first conquest as part of the new player experience. So now I've got a notebook that has my current 2026 kit list on it, at least in terms of just what I use for the character. And I think the next page will be all of my measurements for 2026. Hey, Ross. Well, you know what you do? You just ignore them. If they say no, or if you say no and you're busy, you just don't do it. It's as simple as that. You have heard of grammatical stress. How about grammatically distress? Distress? What? Cora, you've confused me. I've never heard of grammatical stress. Yes, Ross, we got it. Poor Ross. Struggling already. First thing Monday morning. I still haven't turned on the music, I'm so sorry. It's because I have like 8 gajillion tabs. Alright, and then music tab, turn that on. Go to properties. Make sure it's selected. We've got some chill music going. Can you guys hear it? Let me know if it's too loud or not loud enough. Say present as in gift and then present as in now. The difference is stress. Present and present. They sound the same to me. Look, Russ, I think your parents might be too old to understand really the trans thing. But also, he has 2 other ones that he could also theoretically rely on. My dad struggles with the trans and gender neutral thing too, and I think it's just an old people thing. Because it's so alien to them. I think my dad has finally come to understand my potato-ness. I'm still his daughter. I will always be his daughter. I don't mind being known or considered female. This is why I'm, like, gender neutral. And, like, I always wonder how much it has to do with the fact that, like, my endocrine system is fucked up, so in some cases I produce as much testosterone as some, like, teenage boys. Yeah, well, fuckface is going to have to learn some level of responsibility at some point. Because guess what? Your parents aren't always going to be there for him. And you need to point that out to him, too. It's like, what are you going to do when mom and dad are gone? What are you going to do? Fuckface, I can take care of myself. He screams for mom seconds after asking for something that he never buys, so he steals things from others. Yeah, yeah. you need to have a talk with your parents and say, he's not learning, he needs a good kick in the pants. Yeah, you can't because you both live in the same household. Which is asinine. A restraining order won't work because usually they're like, oh, you have to stay 200 yards away from this person. And it's like, well, you can't do that if you live in the same house. One of you has to leave. But guess what? If you know he's stealing things, you can always point that out to the police. And if he has stolen goods on him, you can always point it out to the police. And if he's found with stolen goods, that usually leads to jail. Hey, Mr. Brightside, thank you for the raid. Hello, everybody.
Mr. _ Bright _ Size boat just docked.
Let's see if this works. Hey! And a fuss meow from Cora. Tier 3 sub. Absolutely fabulous. Hope you're having a good stream. Yeah, so far we are. We just got started. It's only 9:20. 9:20 in the morning here. In Canada Eastern. We're chilling out to some music. Got some art on the screen. We're trying to help Ross. He's having a rough time as usual. Home life ain't great there. Everybody give him some good vibes. What did you do on your stream, Mr. Brightside? Tell us about that. And hello to everybody else from Mr. Brightside's stream. My name is Sayaka. I'm a Demora, descendant of the QB aspect of demons. So incubus, succubus, whatever, mostly. This is my LARP character as well. And our theme is sort of tropical islands. I've got 50,000 years of history written for this species. But mostly I'm an artist. But we've been playing a lot of Vintage Story recently. And we had the best timing with Graveyard Keeper at Easter. Because they announced Graveyard Keeper 2 for later this year / next year. Completely by coincidence. I had no idea it was happening. So it was really good timing with that. Thanks for coming by earlier for the lurk, Mr. Brightside. We also do paintings of doggos and mermen. I still appreciate it. What were you doing? I can't go check because I don't have my Twitch open. Were you gaming? Were you arting? Were you chilling? Were you being gay and doing crimes? Some Hunt Showdown. Ooh. I don't know what that is. Tell us about it. Tell us about it while I work on water droplets here. Where's the splash? Oh. The computer got shut off, so everything's kind of weird. Lots of things are getting reset. Everything's strange. I want this button, thank you. I'm gonna grab this color. I'm on the eraser, so that's not gonna work. And yet know so little of Demora to help with language creation. Yeah, I think you might be lagging, but when was the last time you refreshed? I just don't know what Demora sounds like. I haven't decided. And that's completely fair. I've never drawn splashes this way before, so forgive me if it looks like shit. I don't like this a little bit. You're supposed to be kind of coming towards you. Oh, you're on mobile? Yee. Yeah, that'll do it. Just grab the airbrush. Take off the transparency lock, and we'll move on to an actual brush. I've never done this before, so you're gonna have to forgive me if it's gonna look like shit for a little bit. Monitor, please stop turning off. Hey, Quail, how's it going? But Vinland will make vowels neutral for stress reasons. We've chosen ooh for the If you wanted to stress Vinland, it would become Vintland. Hey, Necromancer, good morning. How you doing? How was your weekend? How was your Father's Day? It was good. Quite well, getting through some more exams while the sun tries its best to incinerate me. The sun is a deadly laser. I don't like these ones down here. Well, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm living on a diet of refrigerated watermelons and water. Water and more water. I love how confusing language is for you. Look, I got 27%, 27.5%, I think it was, on my first linguistics exam, the first midterm. there were 2 midterms. I got 27.5% on the first one. And when I took it again, I got the same grade. They had to switch me out of linguistics because I couldn't understand the professor. And let me take an anthropological linguistics course instead because I had to take a linguistics in order to graduate. I am so bad at language that I couldn't even do the course that I needed to do. He's flicking water. It's just not done yet. Just gonna keep painting till it looks like water. To be fair, I failed French, but that isn't surprising, it's French. I failed Polish grammar, aced Polish oral, the duality of man. My tongue guards its secrets closely so my brain cannot benefit. That word choice. Assemble brick by brick. Yeah, people who took French suffered terribly. That's why Spanish is a superior choice. In Canada, the only option you get is French. At least in high school. I want to add a little bit of green to this. Death, thank you for the hydrate. How was your weekend? How you doing? I need to go look up a reference. I just feel like I should start the splash over again. It's getting the shape right. I think that's going to be the most important. I had too much white in it. Mad reminder. 2 Canadian choices. Learn French or get thrown to Quebec. Ty, good morning. Hi, how you doing? Oh my god, I haven't seen you in ages. My friend. Alright. Take that little street. You're starting your vacation? Oh, cool. There, a little street from Neff. And it's med time. I have not refilled my meds yet. So, 2, 4, 6, and number 7. There we go. What are you doing for your vacation, Toy? Let's drink my coffee before it gets cold. I feel like I heard that for 1,000 years. That was strange. Oh, that's because I'm also hearing my VNN audio. I don't know why it's on. Oh, wait, no, it has to be on for me because I have to be able to hear it. No? That is so strange. Why did I hear that like for 1,000 years? 3 reminders: did you download Pokemon Champions for your phone? My phone is too old to run Pokemon Champions, Tyler. My phone's 9 years old. Actually, I think it might be 10. So, it's kind of... I don't think it even runs Pokemon Go anymore. It was nice. Magicon was fun. I met the Lizzie Freeman, the voice actor for Pomni from the Amazing Digital Circus. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, people seem to really like the Amazing Digital Circus. I have a bit of a problem with clowns, so I'm probably Like, I've seen little bits and pieces of it, and I'm just not interested in it. But it is strange. I looked through a little chest of shells that I bought from the thrift store a while ago. I hadn't actually looked through the shells, and one of the shells had a Murex in it. Or one of the shells in it is a Murex, which is the symbolic shell for the like warrior class military of the Demora, which is really neat. It's a very spiky shell. At least it isn't true French. Fair enough. Yeah, we were learning Quebecois French. I can say hello, how are you in French, and that is about it. And very good. Très bien. Posture check. Posture check. Posture check. Everybody on Shrimp Dance Plains. Give yourself a little wave back and forth. Like seaweed in the ocean cutters. Look at all those shrimps. Take another stretch. So, with this splash, what I wanted to do is he's already flung the water at you. I don't know why I'm using these colors. Let's take this color and desaturate it a bit. The water's already coming at you. Oh boy. Let's go ahead of this. It was probably a pretty big splash, too. I don't like this one. I'm trying to get the motion to it. This has to go over here. No, correct area. Doing good on vacation, practicing guitar, playing some Pokemon Fire. Red can't complain. Bonjour, comment ça va? Yeah. What crazy gibberish is that? Imaginary languages are not allowed. Only real languages like Klingon.
Necromancer Dark is hosting a guest. Welcome SSJ Fort Tyler to the island.
Necromancer, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Tyler. Ty, welcome to Necrocon, a convention that keeps going even if you're dead. More perhaps so, especially if you're dead. More perhaps so, especially if you're dead. We don't discriminate between the living, the dead, and the undead, and everything in between. As long as you have fun, that's all that matters. Let's take some of this. I have no idea what I'm doing. I hope that's fine, and if it's not, too bad. If you do pass, you join the staff. Ah! If you pass, you join the staff. Do you know Dewey? Should I speak the language of my people? Oh shit, I didn't take my morning meds either. That's what happens when your schedule changes. What? Any of it? No. Oh, too far. It's starting to look better. I'm getting there. It's Twitch's automatic one. I can't do anything about the filter. Yeah, Neff always reminds us to take our meds. I would have forgotten to. Oops. Especially football ads, because it has nothing to do with her. Well, unless you piss her off, then it's her foot in your balls. Barrow father, how art thee? And yes, it was supposed to be capitalized. Good morning, mine eye. It was piss. Piss was bad. Pardon-moi. Damn it, Jim! I'm a doctor, not a streamer. I took my meds this morning. Also, parents, be ready for the important person's name here. He'll be here at 9 a.m. It's 9:58. I was outside by 8:50. You know what? They can wait for the important person. Yellow is not the color that I wanted. Why the heck? Oh. Just X and not C. God, like, I'm the only family that can be remotely on time, even by accident sometimes, because other factors fall into place barely. Guys here, so by 9 a.m. my parents meant 10 a.m. Man. I'm sorry that you go through that. Hmm. That's the leaf reference. I really wanted to do more with water, but I don't like any of these. I believe kanji is a bad writing system. I keep reminding you that there's a sign for Trump, and it is just his hair. Ah! I'm struggling with this image. Could go with that. Did you look at the video you sent me? When? People send me so much stuff, Cora. Oh, yeah, no, I didn't get a chance to watch that. I was too busy. The medieval village one? As much as I don't want to like lose my beautiful rocks that I keep painting in the water, I think making them a bit bigger and bringing them forward a bit is probably better for the composition. I'm not sure. Rid of that. Processing. Another stretch and hydrate. Jesus, Neff. Not sure how many stretches I've got left in me. I never boop my snoot again. It is the boop snoot. Like the droop snoot. But it is the snoot that gives boop the boop snoot. Sorry, I'm not the most exciting streamer in the world, but you guys know I'm all about the chill vibes. Let's try and get some. Some curve going in this. I always have something in my head, but I can't get it out of my head. Whoop. Have you seen that VisiPop now works on a theatrical movie? I don't know what that is. There's like some weird ass construction noise going on outside. Why did our music stop? That's weird. Our music just went silent. Let's try something else. and then I have to change the... Oh, no, you should be able to hear it. Do you hear it? The creator of Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss. I still haven't seen them. I don't know why, I just don't have an interest in looking at them. I think it's because everybody keeps making such a big fuss about them, and I'm just like, I can't, man. That is apparently an appropriate reaction to that statement. This painting is a struggle. I really want to finish it, but it's being such a pain in the ass. Like, I don't even want the dead tree, but this is too far. The other one's too close. Processing. How is this? I don't know. Hmm. Why do you have to confess that you use ChatGPT? And you said that yesterday to me. And good morning, fantasy. Or time zone approved greetings to you. I think the widescreen look actually just helped it. I know it's not even. Once again, once, never again. Didn't like it. You're right. Sound sad? No. Maybe a little bit tired. Don't have room on my desk to place my mug. Put that over there. I think you're mistaking tiredness for sadness. What the heck? That's not the layer I had chosen. Christ, it's noisy. Just want a vague reference of these. It's very noisy today. Whoop. A little too excitable with my brush there. I think somebody's getting some construction done, guys. This file's getting so big. What the hell is going on over here? Huh? People causing trouble? Also, fun news time. My friend's kittens tried to hiss at me. She tried to be scary. Oh, the viciousness. Fantasies, boot, necromancer, snoot. Stay! It is eating me! Those little baby kittens, they're so fierce. Something with young cats, big and small, how sometimes only sometimes try to be scary but end up being not so scary or even cute. Oh yes, they're just little vicious murder mittens. They're just so cute. This one's 4 weeks old. Oh yeah, so vicious. Much scare. Once there's some lion cubs that were like 3 weeks old. They were already trying to snarl over her, but they had no teeth. Get ready for a doctor's appointment. Okay. Knuckles, Tails, Sonic. Oh no. World's most adorable death machine indeed. My dad spent like 3 minutes petting Tesla this morning. He was just like folded in half, bent over, petting the cat on the floor, just both hands, engulfing the cat. Just long, slow pets, and Tesla was just soaking it up, laying on the floor in the sun. Auden. Nimmy and Auden. Those are cute names. God, it's so noisy. Nugget! Oh, Tesla's here. There is a Tesla here in my room. Oh, where's my nuggets? Hello. Is there a mosquito trying to get at you through the screen? Yes, there is. I have the babbins. Hey, NB. Oh, it's coming along all right. Just being a bit of a pain. Can't seem to get it right. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I was painting the splash and I can't quite get it the way I want to. We're just trying all sorts of... This is... Yeah, let's just delete that. That one can also go... It's the original. It's not quite right. And then we were trying like a zoomed in version. But I think I do need to make the tail bigger. I think that's part of what was bothering me. I have Tesla, he's soft. He's a soft baby. Play my nugget. A kitten potato. My potato. I call him a kitten, but he's 10.5 years old. Still a kitten. A handsome kitten of that. He's definitely a potato. But he's my potato. And I love my potato. What are you doing? What are you doing? Meow, 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 meow. They will always be baby no matter how old they get. Yep, I imagine this is how people feel about their children too. At least the ones that are loved. They will always be baby no matter how old they get. Just like with my parents, they'll always be mommy and papa. No matter how old I get or how old they get. If the queen was allowed to call her mother mummy when she was like 70, then I'm allowed to as well. But I don't use the M-U-M-M-Y. We always spell it M-A-M-I, mummy. I don't know where that came from, but it's just something that we do. Pretty sure it's some European variant. Tesla's falling asleep in my arms. I don't know what to do now, guys. I'm trapped here. Oh, is Papa thumping around downstairs? Do you hear his scary boots? Do you hear his scary boots? Tesla's like, what's going on? I don't even know. I'm a cat. Oh my god. Oh, is your chin getting a little rub? Yes, it is. I remember that. I have referenced that before. Says Mom, Tyler's being mean to me. Tyler keeps poking me. Were we like 20? Like 20 or 25 or something. Hi, Bobbins. I have the kitten knees off. My kisses so like. Okay, I'll let you go now, buddy. There you go. There you go. Man, that was so funny. I never forgot that. The good laugh. I was cleaning up yesterday and I found a cauldron in my room. A little plastic one. It was filled with candies at Halloween. But I wanted a tiny cauldron and I have now turned it into my desktop garbage can. So now I have a garbage cauldron. You gotta have an aesthetic garbage can. I like this kind of music. It's chill, but it's also still active. It's not making me fall asleep quite yet. I guess I could paint the leaves in the background. I mean, if we've got a little bit more bamboo going on. That's what is empty. So let's open a new one. Unfortunately, this is all on one layer in the background here, so I have to do that. I think I could call it done. I don't know. It's not right. First of all, I haven't finished the leaves in the background. Oops. Ah! Doc, thank you for the hydrate. How you doing? Hope you had a good weekend. You're sleepy? Gonka's sleepy, everybody. It's good that you edited that hard. Always be ruthless when editing. I gotta pull him from the background, if you're wondering what I'm doing. Turn down the tolerance a bit. Turn out the tail end. And I think we start using a lasso tool. Sorry, doing the finicky work here. Whoops. Boy, I love construction noise. Professional streamer, everybody. Conk is on a streak! 10 stream streak! Yay, woohoo, yippee! Yippee! Think you might take a sneaky nap? That's fine. Necromancer's orb maxing. Oh, is Evan returning soon? It'll be fun to raid Evan again. Oh my god, can we stop with the horrible construction noise, please, for the love of God? Tolerance has to go up. Soon, TM. It's always soon. My god, what is that horrible noise? I think that's probably a good place to separate it. Now we should be able to just go in here. That should work, right? Thank you.
Careful.
My dad has brought me tea. Today's meta is Utahraptor ostromiaceae. Okay, let's look up Utahraptor. Dad's already gone. It got wing. It's a dino and wing bird, wing lizard. There's a few variants. It's like a giant ass goldfinch. And there's that one. And then there's that one. This one's probably the most accurate. People like to make them brown. Maybe they were. Or maybe they were colored like parrots, or like giant goldfinches. My god, I hate this fucking noise. I'm losing my goddamn mind. What is happening? Where is this happening? Even my dad's gone out to look to see where all this noise is coming from. I got up to look, and I get up, and I just see my dad slowly strolling down the driveway. I hate it. Guys, I hate the noise so much. I don't know why brown, it's a thing. Goldfinch wishes it were this cool. Hey, goldfinches are pretty rad. I'm gonna take a quick trip to the little Demon's room. I'll be right back. I think we're gonna stand up a little bit. I love that my desk can stand up like this. Oh, I'm so sorry for the noise. I'm gonna turn down my volume a little bit so you don't have to hopefully hear as much. It'd be nice if I had like a noise filter or something. Now, it may surprise you, but Utah Raptors weren't in fact Mormons. That's shocking. How could they ever have possibly not been Mormons if they're Utah Raptors? That would be kind of a cool costume to make, though, I have to admit. Why did my Vinyan stop? Vinyan, hello? Hello? Vinyan, wake up. I'm here. Right here. My Vinyan has decided that it's nap time. Soup? Oh my god, hello. Oh, there's my Vinyan. Woke up again. Hi. It was just waiting for Soup to come in. Mormon Utah Raptor? Sure, I guess. How you doing, Soup? It's been a while. Welcome back. The islands haven't changed much. We've been playing some Vintage Story. And we have a server that we play on with Doodlebug, and Zio's supposed to be there, but I don't think he's logged on since. Zio, you need to get on the server. It's winter again. It's been a whole fucking year. Necromancer Pappy! Good, been getting back into artwork. Art, but work has been getting in the way. Yeah, work will do that. A lot of people who want to be artists don't have time to be artists because they're, like, working so much. I'm so sorry for the construction noise. There's, like, a jackhammer going somewhere in my neighborhood. I can't get away from it. Wasn't me. I want to nap myself. Oh, poor Necromancer. Me tired, baby. We're looking at the this Utah Raptor. This is Conch Lobster's meta for today. I like this picture. This one's nice. I like the painting work on it. And the fact that there's some color. But he's got little wingies. I still wonder if dinosaurs tasted like chicken. But this is what we've been working on today, Soup. We're still working on the merman. You gotta put them into the catalog. The meta catalog. Oh my god, my desk is dusty. Ugh. I've been going through, like, all of my sewing stuff and my costuming stuff. I found some fabric that I might be able to use to make my pants for this year. Sorry, I turned my head away and Vinyan doesn't like seeing the back of my head. It's like, this is facial tracking, not body tracking. Although, my brother sent me a video of something about, like 16-point tracking. Yeah, 16 cameras. Building Hollywood motion capture from scratch. Like, that's crazy. But he screamed in text. Fantasy, if you were napping, how did you see it? Fantasy sleeps with her eyes open. She's like Gandalf. It's confirmed. She sleeps in the creepiest way. He screamed Pappy. It never stops! Ah! Ah! It's giving me a major headache. But I can't close my windows because it'll be like 80,000 degrees in here if I do. Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. Or if it matters to you, Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. I think Pride and Men's Mental Health Awareness should be every day, all day. All year long. They even say, or the construction. Yeah, I think the construction is what woke Fantasy up. Necromancer!
Necromancer Dark is hosting a guest. Welcome Supers Flannel to the island.
Okay, did you actually hear that? Did it say anything? Because I didn't see any sliders. My alerts audio should be maxed out. Did it say welcome Supers Flannel to the island? Yes? Okay. Nakamatsu, thank you very much for the gifted sub. Supers Flannel. I'm not sure how I feel about fuzzy soup, but the person soup is good. Soup human. It says something good. It's so quiet for me. I don't know why. I don't know how loud it is for you, but it's very quiet for me. Like I can barely hear it when it goes off. My god, there's still an hour of stream left. You gotta listen to that. I'm so sorry, guys. At least they're not doing it on a Sunday or something. That's always a bonus. But they have to do it now! Why can't they do it on Friday when there's a garbage truck? Ah! Ah! Losing my mind. Oh, you can barely hear the construction or the alerts audio? The current drawing, I am planning on learning shading. Nice. Yeah, this is supposed to be a study of Kan Liu's work. Let me bring up one of the study pieces. You've probably missed this one. We've been working on that one too. And practices folder is probably where it is. So I've been doing a little bit of study of Kan Liu's work. Just really, really quick ones. Still trying to learn the water. I just see you're drawing a merman, Twink. Yeah. No, we've been studying this one particular artist. You can't run forever, Tom Hanks. So one of the things that I still have to learn is composition and motion. I think I'm getting composition down. Motion is a lot harder for me. It's far more difficult. Because what I usually paint are static portraits, right? And I need to learn how to do other things. This one is an unfinished study. Oh lord, that sound. Anyways, this is this handle is 66K art. Or Kan Liu. And his work is beautiful. He works for Riot Games right now. These are his sketches, by the way. Nacho loved his Chaos coin. That's great. Pelican mouth, perfect size for put baby into nap. Inside, very soft and comfort. Baby sleeps soundly. Put baby in pelican mouth. Put baby in pelican mouth. No problems ever in pelican mouth because good shape and support for baby neck. A week of baby head. A pelican mouth, yes, for place for a baby. Put baby in pelican mouth. Can trust pelican for giving good love to baby. Friend pelican. Jesus Christ, Cock, that is unhinged. I've been working on basic drawing, slowly adding more complex poses. Yeah, poses are always a problem. I still don't have Conley's kind of fidelity down. And I especially have not grasped it here. But this was a redraw of an old piece. Where is it? We've definitely grown as artists. And like seeing people post stuff in the server, the work that you guys are doing, like Koof's drawings, he's really grown quite fast, and I love seeing that. And I know not everybody here is an artist. Like this one, it's very static. Even if I try to put the splashes in, which I have deleted all of those layers, they're still very static, but I'm getting the, like, foreground, background in more. Eventually realize that ballistas are really the only things that matter. Conk's going, like, full warlord. But yeah, this drawing has definitely grown a lot since the original. I mean, it's about 15 years difference, too. I'm not happy with the lighting yet. I don't know if I will ever be. And then, of course, you know, there's this, but we designed Dunkel Ostia's helmet. And I think for just this year for Conquest, I'm going to make the cloak out of the blankets that I got at my first Conquest. So when we rented stuff from the 10 Hotel, we got to keep our blankets and sleeping bags and things. Okay, but my favorite eunuch said my armies don't even need supply lines. But yeah, I'm gonna use the blanket that I got from my first Conquest as my basic for my poncho. So I'm gonna try and make it, but it's gonna be made out of fleece. And once I get the pattern right, once I get something that works nicely, I think I will make it out of actual, like, high quality wool. The problem is fitting everything in my suitcase. I might have to upgrade to 2 suitcases for Conquest. It's getting to that point. Although I tend to wear all of my garb when I fly, but it's the cot and the sleeping bag and stuff. I don't want to buy a new sleeping bag every year in Germany, and I don't have a way to keep one in Germany, and I don't have a way to clean it after Conquest. And I'm not gonna ask one of my European friends to do that kind of thing for me all the time. Like, that just feels really weird. I know they would if I asked them, but I'll do the suitcase, thank you. Just dig a hole in Germany and put it there. Well, the people who own the farm could probably make a mint having a barn that's, like, climate controlled, and they turn it into, like, a storage unit for international people. But no, I want it to be clean, so I don't think digging a hole and putting it in there after sleeping in my sleeping bag all weekend, possibly when it's wet and rainy and stuff, is really gonna help the next year any. Might compost by then. So you get there, your sleeping bag is just decomposed from last year. I'll be a bit uncomfortable, methinks. Yeah, but it would still, like, if it's not dry, it'll still rot. Bugs will get in, even if you put it in a tote and you, like, seal it shut. There'll still be moisture from stuff, and it still needs to be cleaned. Alright, let's sit down again. It's hard for me to work on stuff completely while standing up. But it's nice to stand up every now and then. That was a weird noise. You've made a permanent change? Anyways, as much as I love the Dunkleosteus armor, I don't think it's gonna ever be a thing. Simply because bringing that to Germany, I would definitely need a second suitcase, and unless I become like a millionaire, going to Conquest a fourth time is gonna be even questionable. No, you don't want the Dunkleosteus armor to be a non-permanent thing. I'm still figuring out my puzzles, too. But I think I'm gonna have to design them on paper as opposed to designing them in a program. There's some things that I just design better on paper than I do digitally. Oh, I found some tents that look kind of like the ones that I want to make. Just gotta find it again. It's in my image archive somewhere. Luckily, the image archive on my computer is very limited. It's still quite large, but it's limited to the stuff that I'm currently working on at any given time. Also, I need these as melamine plates. Because those are beautiful. And I would like them for Conquest, but I don't want to bring actual ceramics and stuff. Can't breathe on fire. Okay, where are they? Probably near the bottom, of course. Okay, they're not WebP files, are they? So then I have to do extra work to show them! They aren't! Nah! Okay, here we go. Okay. Great new from clipboard. But yeah, they kind of the kind of tent that I want to make kind of exists, but it's They keep sending you random tech crap, then tell them to stop. Just be like, bruh, I'm not interested in this, please stop, it's really annoying. But yeah, the kind of tent that I've sort of designed does exist. But they're much more rigid form. And they're gigantic. And I'm not sure if they're using the bases because they won't stand up on their own. So I'm still not getting over getting 3.5 meters pure wool. That is a lot of wool for that price. But like in comparison to my tent design, these ones are gigantic. But the design does exist. Wow, that is the worst clipped thing ever. I've been looking into a tent for Solix, so he has a private place and a shop place. So keep in mind, at Conquest you have a limited amount of space. And, if you're sharing with people, then, you have a little bit more space, because I think they give you a bonus to how much room you have. If you're sharing with somebody, like, it doesn't really equal out to receiving more space, but it allows people the room to maneuver around one another. My tent was originally designed to be, I think 2 by 1.5 meters, and apparently that's still too big, because if we want to have a camp, if you're part of a camp, you have to donate part of your personal space to the camp for public space, because you don't get public space and private space for your camp. Your camp has to have that, the public space donated by all the people from their private space. You don't remember what the store is named, but, like, was it a physical location? Because if that's the case, if you know where it is, then that doesn't matter. You just look up the address on Google, and then you'll find the name of the store. Or you go there on Google Maps. If you can't remember the address, but you still know where it is, you go there on Google Maps to that location, and you go to Street View, and you use Street View to look at the building, so that you can find the name of the store. We have that option now. There's always a way. But yeah, I'm trying to design my tent so that I can stand up in it. And still have space to move around, because I need space to move around because I'm an old person. They do have one, but I don't remember where they're located. But have you physically been there before? Do you remember how to get there? Or you just go there on Google Maps? Oh, well then just ask them what it's called. They probably know. Oh, I've lost my taskbar. I opened up Photo Viewer. I lost my taskbar. Ah. That's what I get. Open up Photo Viewer, lost my taskbar. Keep trying to go to my taskbar. Damn! Hold on, I have to minimize everything. There we go. What is this? This is the piece list. Where's the poncho one? Oh, there it is. Is this? Okay. Just gonna move some things around here because they're it's getting a little cramped in this file. Yep. I will ask them. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. If you can't remember it and someone else introduced you to it or knows where it is, definitely ask them. I have so much to make. And I'm still in prototyping phase, and I still haven't even finished the design that goes here. I'm probably just gonna have to do, like, a design along the bottom here. And then figure out the scaling so that I can embroider that. Why is it so warm? Because climate change is fucking the planet, that's why. They're expecting Europe to hit 40 degrees Celsius soon. You guys are gonna become like Canada. Because once the AMOC shuts down, the northern temperatures are going to start swinging down from the polar zone. and you're gonna lose your warm, mild winters. It's gonna become like Canada, where we get -40 and +40 throughout the year. Europeans, particularly in Britain, will die if you don't start preparing for it now by upgrading your houses. Your houses should be insulated anyways. Even if you have mild climates, you should still insulate your houses. But yeah, climate change is fucking the world, so... You know, there's that. It's lovely, isn't it? What a lovely topic. Well, I didn't consent. We do if the council permits it. Fuck the council. It's like a goddamn HOA. I would just do it anyways. Be like, nah, fuck you. You won't give me permission. I know you won't, because you never do. Goddamn council. It's like, you know, in Ontario, you're supposed to have a an electrician do any electrical work. Like, you're not even allowed to change a lamp in your house, like one of those like built-in ceiling lamps, without hiring an electrician. And nobody does. People just do it anyways. Like, we're gonna be changing the outlet after stream in the bathroom. So that, you know, our house doesn't burn down. Because, I think the GFCI is borked. You'll be told to take it down under threat of court. Well, if they don't know you're making the changes, how can they do anything? You just make the changes in secret. And then you don't tell anyone. It's very easy. So you're just putting in insulation. What do you need a permit to insulate your own house? That's stupid. It's just like you need a permit you need to hire an electrician to change an outlet when you already know how to do that. It's like, no, I'm not paying $500 to change an outlet in my house because if I don't, it's gonna burn down. Squeeze me. Oh, you'd have to clad it? The 16 layers for one drawing of a character too much soup. I have drawings that have like 300 layers. I've stopped doing that. For things like this design work, there's a lot of layers because I need to see all of the layers underneath. Like, I've got just the hair. And in that hair, just the front of the hair, got a little bit of jewelry, got the horns, the hair stick, got the beads, the bow, the line art, the color, more very quick decorations, the earrings, and then I have the accessories folder. which has folders within it. And there's the veil that goes with it too, which is also another folder with the veil, the quote-unquote other jewelry, and then the bags, the belt. And then that's the body and the hair. And then there's the different sleeves. I can delete that one. There's one less layer. And then I've got the background sheer bits. And that's just one version, and there's like 12 versions on this file. Cloak should be here. Oh. No. Like each arm and each leg has its own layer. It depends on how you're doing the drawing and what your process is. I don't think there's any hard and fast rule. Like, there are some things I'll paint the entire image on one layer. Everything. The whole thing, one layer. Sometimes I'll have 3 layers. I'm trying to reduce the number of layers that I use because I want to do more painting as opposed to, like, anime line art. What a deal. It depends on your personal preference. I've seen people with 300 different layers, 16 ain't that much. Yeah, no, I have files that are literally 300 or 400 layers. The houses in England don't have insulation, or old pre-war homes with wall cavities too small to injection fill. Yeah, no, they require major renovations, but, like, the whole country's gonna have to do that, especially if the AMOC shuts down, because otherwise people will freeze to death. There won't be a matter of, oh, if the council approves it. No, the council will be required to approve it, because otherwise people will die. I don't think anyone wants that on their hands. Let's see, it's too dark. I can never find a good color for the background for this. This is it. Then there's Arias's birthday thing. It's very cute. council here, I wouldn't be surprised if people need to fight to get the insulation in their homes. Well, then the council needs to be replaced. I'm excited to run around with my man bottle. This one. Especially council house tenants. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Man, I'm gonna be scrambling to finish this. Just looking at all of the things I have to make, and I'm like, I can't even get pants right. Pants are so fucking hard to make. Especially ones that fit. Oh my lord. I mean, stuff that I have done. Let's, stuff that's done, we can highlight. Have this, and I have this already. I have the umbrella. I have that. I have this, and this, and this, and this. I kind of have this. It needs a little bit of work. The rest of it, don't have any of it. I did order these, and I got this one technically, but I won't be using it. The small gourds. I have to make copies of the ones that I have. Because the lids are made out of plastic, and the bottles are made out of glass, even though they said they were made out of ceramic on the listing. And I'm pissed off about it. How are the little tassels? I bought a pack of tassels. I can't quite find things the right red. You can either get wine red, which is like almost approaching burgundy. Or you get bright red, like max R on the RGB scale, just max R, nothing else. It's just red. It's like Soup's color in the chat, and I need something between the two of them. I could theoretically get white tassels and dye them, but I'm not sure how well that would turn out. Yeah, ceramic in quote-unquote glass. Yeah. And what's worse is the inside smells like a chemical that I can't even describe. Like, it just smells like cancer. If cancer had a smell, it would be that. So, I want to make a mold of them and cast my own and have them fired somewhere. Or make a kiln. probably gonna have to make a kiln if I want to have my little gourds. Should have gone to Specsavers? What's Specsavers? Is that like a glasses store? Like lenses? Like eyeglasses? Sounds like an eyeglasses place. The most memed glasses shop in the UK. I mean, everything about the UK is memed. Oh no. Are they bad? Post them in memes. Is it like the Jet 2 holiday? Very Dr. Pepper-like? Does Dr. Pepper have weird ads? I don't watch advertisements. I don't see advertisements for anything, pretty much. Like, when ads come on Twitch, I mute the tab, and I go away for a little while and come back. So I don't see any ads. Because I am sick and tired of seeing advertisements. I can't buy anything. And even if I had money, I still wouldn't buy the things that are advertised. Because I find advertising the most vexatious thing on the planet. Next to telemarketers. And Mormons. And the entirety of the Usonian administration. So the tagline for old Dr. Pepper ads was what is the worst that could happen? Oh. I don't think I've ever seen a Dr. Pepper ad in my life. But then again, I grew up without cable television, so I wasn't exposed to many advertisements either. Because, like, TVO, Television Ontario, which is the provincial broadcast system, they didn't have advertisements in the way you would expect. Like, they had some, but they really didn't have many. And the corporate channels like CBC and CTV, they had the standard stuff, and you just would walk away from the TV during ads. Hydrate and dihydrate. Except I generally spell hydrate with a Y. It looks a bit too much like Heil, otherwise. This tea is... How do I describe it? It's English breakfast. But it's like... gritty. My dad always steeps it too long. And the tannins get really strong. Swear, my dad has no taste. Not for food. Definitely not. His coffee is like a chemical weapon. I can't drink it. Which is why I drink instant coffee, because I can't drink my dad's coffee. I don't know what he does to that shit, but, like, my brother will make it exactly the same way he does, and it still tastes better. It's like 2 less beans or something. Very sensitive to flavors. I was watching Hell's Kitchen, and, like, apparently there's this one test that Gordon Ramsay did all the time, like, every season, was the palate test. You'd be blindfolded, and your ears would be covered so you couldn't hear anything. And then he would give you a spoonful of something that you had to name. And I'm like watching this, and these people keep getting things like fucking celery wrong. I'm like, how the fuck do you get celery wrong? You'd put that anywhere near my face, and I'd just be like, no, I can't have that. I would literally just die. And it's like celery has so much flavor, and then you put like, you know, fresh spinach, like baby spinach that you have in a salad, and some guys like lettuce. I'm like, what the fuck? How? And another one, I gave him onion. Just normal onion. And the guy's like, leeks? Like, bro, leeks taste nothing like onions. Have you ever had a leek in your life? Like, how are they so excessively bad at this when they are fucking chefs? The guy got carrot wrong. I'm like, what? And like, I don't know what it is, but Hell's Kitchen, they get the meanest, cattiest people, and I'm like, I don't like watching this show because everybody is like, I'm all in it for me, fuck this other person, I'm not here to make friends, this is a competition, and I'm like, there's no wonder I didn't like watching this show. All these people are assholes. And it's like, do they make them say, like, the worst stuff for the show or something? I don't understand. Like, where do you find, like, the worst of humanity? I don't want these people cooking my food. But I love Gordon Ramsay. He's like, oh, these are like the most important people you'll ever meet. They're superstars and amazing, and it's a bunch of mothers. And I love him for it. It's like the one judge you can't argue against, mother. The man is like so family oriented, it's beautiful. And I'm like, you were just a cinnamon roll. I love Gordon Ramsay. I hope he doesn't turn out to be like a bad person, because I will just like, my faith in humanity will be utterly shattered. It's like him and Patrick Stewart. It's like, if those two people ever come out as evil, him, Patrick Stewart, I think Jacksepticeye and Markiplier, they're the ones that are like, yeah, my epitome of humanity. They're like, every human should be like these people. Just not evil. Don't be evil. Well, that's just how I feel about it. Is everybody having a good stream? I hope everybody's having a good stream. I know it was quiet for a little while when I was like painting. But I am enjoying hanging out with you. It's just very quiet. So, sorry I was ranting about Hell's Kitchen and how awful some other people are. But I suspect it's, they're contractually obligated to be, like, vicious with one another for hamming it up for the show. Just work. Yeah. So I was on a Hell's Kitchen kick over the weekend while I was patterning. I haven't seen you stream in so long. Senko, I stream 5 days a week! Bruh! How you doing, friend? Senko, I stream literally every day on weekdays at the same time. I've been doing it for a year and a half. The only time I miss stream is when I either have an appointment, the power's out, which has not happened, or I'm at Conquest. Or taking a rare
Dark
week
is
off.
hosting a guest. Welcome Cinco 2022 to the island.
Necromancer, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Senko, you crazy man. 514 gifted subs to the channel. You are... Superstar doesn't even cut it. You're just like a godlike being at this point. No, clearly you haven't streamed in forever. It's on my end, I don't have reliable internet connection. Fair enough. It's like the way you made it sound like it's like, oh, you haven't been on in ages. No, your favorite demon is here, always, all the time. Wait and tell your friends about me if they like watching English streamers, Canadian ones especially. Although many of the Germans, I'm not sure how they feel about Canadians. Ha ha! World War II joke. Because we committed war crimes. We were frightening and terrifying. But yes. Share my channel to your friends if you want. Especially if you know others that go to Conquest. More Conquest friends, better. I haven't seen Mez in a while, either. He hasn't been by in a bit. I hope things are going well for him. Hira! Friendly neighborhood owl. Everybody, if you're not following Hira, Hira does streaming. They're an owl. The stream is an owl. And their art is good. You should follow them. Thank you for the stretch, Hira. Let's do that. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. There we go. And guess what? It's 2 hours and 57 minutes. To be honest, I know more international Conquest humans than German ones, I think. Wow, that's surprising. Especially since you live in Hanover. Like, near the region. You live close enough that I'm shocked that you don't know more Conquest humans. Let's find someone to raid, shall we? We could raid Iron Mouse with our tiny little channel. She's doing IRL stuff with, Jesus Christ. Oh god, I can hear myself. Forgot to mute my channel. Please don't say what? I didn't say anything. You live in the region. It's a large amount of space. Yeah, you showed up just for the end of stream, Zenko. It's literally the end of stream. My dad and I have to replace an outlet, and that's going to have to require me to turn off my computer, so... I was about to say, the more accurate location that he lives in. I stopped myself. Zenko's very worried about being doxxed. What is that about? It's a bunch of hot dogs. I love them. Yeah, I could hear myself when going to my channel to find the list of online people. Oh my god, there's like nobody online again. What is going on here? We might just end stream for today. Oh, there's nobody's really doing art. Iron Mouse, Puerto Rico, IRL. Oh, so Sea Dogs in Puerto Rico. Not being doxxed, but personal information on the internet. I don't know, makes me uncomfortable. Fair enough, fair enough. That's why I stopped myself. He lives in Hamburg, everybody. He's the Hamburglar. You heard it here first. I knew it! Yeah, it looks like Sea Dog VA is in Puerto Rico, which means he's visiting Iron Mouse. How's my tent going? Not at all. Not happening this year, that's for sure, since I'm sharing a tent with Aline and Arias. Maybe for next year. I don't even have my pants done again. I'm in that kind of position right now. And I've lost weight, so all of the pants that I have made in the past also don't fit because everything fits differently. But I don't think we're gonna raid anybody today. And my dad's gonna want me to help out with the bathroom socket. So, and to deal with that, we have to turn off the electricity to 3 of the rooms upstairs at least. So, and that includes mine. So I'm gonna have to shut down, and he's gonna want to get that done because he wants to do other stuff today. So I'm gonna have to end stream. I don't have anyone to raid. I started my tent, but it was a fantastic failure with using scraps for the internal skeleton, so I have to buy wood again. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. You could try a Buy Nothing Facebook group, because, like, people are always giving stuff away. So there's this thing that's on Facebook called Buy Nothing. And people just give stuff away for free to their communities. It's always a local group, so you could find someone there. They might have some stuff. I would try that. But I think that's it, my friends. Stream. We're staying on shore today. I guess the seas are a little bit too choppy for our boats. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for probably more art. I have lots to do today. I want to get a pattern done and tested already. And I have to go do the bathroom socket so that my computer will stop being shut off every time somebody wants to plug something in the bathroom. It's very, very bad for my computer. It was turned off 3 times over the weekend. I'm always having my eyes peeled for what I call urban driftwood. I love that phrase. Man, urban driftwood is great. Well, like I said, try the Buy Nothing Facebook group. I know the Germans like their Facebook for some reason. Alright, I'll hydrate. Just... Here, have some cats or something. With wine glasses. Filled with water. Hydrate and titrate. I don't think you're supposed to do that. Although I nearly did that at Conquest on Tea last year. Let's not do that again. It was frightening. I was actually legitimately scared for a few moments. I literally thought I was dry drowning. I don't want to experience that. But yes, I will see you guys next time. Thank you all so much for showing up today and hanging out. I always appreciate it. Well, good luck with that, Senko. But it's an option. It's just a suggestion. You don't have to, but Buy Nothing Facebook groups are very helpful for some people. I haven't been to them, but I've heard people talk about them. Necromancy, thank you so much for the gifted subs today. I will see you guys tomorrow at the usual time. Hopefully Senko will be back again to make good use of his gifted sub. I'll see you later, Senko. I'm gonna have to shut down my computer now, though. So, y'all have a fantastic